Hi everyone. So in today's video I want to talk about ideology or ideologies and why I think that almost every opinion or worldview can be classified as an ideology, and why therefore some of the arguments that are often used in many debates about societal issues are invalid. As with almost everything or every term, right, there are various definitions of the word or term ideology, but most commonly it is described as a worldview that has become, kind of rigid, or I guess you could also say fanatic, right? And that, yeah, for example, one definition I read said that basically pretends to be, or the person, holding this belief or worldview, thinking that it is the answer to a societal issue in general, and that basically everyone should live this this truth or this concept, this ideology. So when people that have a certain worldview that they believe to be a very objective, a very rational truth, like that they actually believe to be the truth as opposed to a truth or a interpretation of truth, um, which I don't really believe exists in many circumstances. Anyway, when people, hold this kind of belief or ideology, I think then this is the the telltale sign that they whatever specific thing this belief or worldview might be about, um, that they believe that because their ideology is built upon something that is maybe still considered normal or normality by a majority or a large group of people, um, that their ideology actually isn't an ideology, right? That their ideology is the truth and the facts and the as if it was an immediate reality, which of course can't make sense, since almost everything in this world is a construct agreed upon by a collective of humans, or even invented at some point by humans, right? So for example, when it comes to the whole debates about LGBTQI plus issues, it's kind of ironic, I guess, or almost funny to me, that I think what the more traditional, or the people, I guess, as it's often phrased, on the of the right, or on the right, like in a political sense, what they often what they often say is basically that, for example, they don't want their children, or all the children in general, to be confronted with a ideology by that's, for example, the ideology of trans people, whatever they might mean by it. For example, they might talk about people who want to be just to be acknowledged in for their very existence and identity, and people who think, who have the opinion that everyone should be acknowledged for their existence and their identity and their, yeah, preferences in some way, I guess. that that this belief of let's just acknowledge that this variety and diversity exists in people, and that maybe they don't all want to be, treated as if it didn't exist. um, to me, this belief is has far less of the characteristics of an ideology than the actual beliefs of the other, let's just say the other side of society, right? Because this belief that what we think is what the normality is or should be, and what should apply for all people, and that it would be better for everyone if we stick to a version that is very limiting for everyone, and that that that, for example, children shouldn't even know about or be taught about the diversity that exists. I think that's much more radical, and that's much more of an ideology than just saying, let's just acknowledge and respect everyone for what they identify as. But I'm also the first one to admit that I have a problem with the term normal in general. Like, people that, use because it's normal, or it's the normal thing to do, as an explanation, or rather as a reason behind anything, are always kind of suspect to me. Like, to me, that always kind of smells, if you can say that, that that's more likely to be an ideology, if you ask me, than people who just say, maybe we need to rethink things, maybe we need to rethink the social construct of language and or identities or gender or whatever topic it may be. I think that's really just a more diplomatic way about going things than trying to enforce your version of normal on everyone. um, and to just say, oh, those people don't know what they're doing, they must all be severely confused or have mental health issues to even express all those things that they are expressing, and to even demand respect for their constructs or their perceived identities that we just don't believe in. Well, as always, it is, and I guess for now stays, a rather complex topic. And as you can tell, English is not my first language, but I think I kind of said the things I wanted to say. And feel free to leave a comment or tell me what you think about all of this. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And till the next time, bye.